Hi guys, Dr. Caudill, the parent doctor here. In my last video, I talked about 6 reasons why we should all be giving our kids chores. But it dawned on me that some of you might be at a loss for what chores are appropriate to assign to your children. So I'm going to go through it age by age and give you a few ideas and tips and tricks. Okay, starting with young kids, ages like 2 to 4. Kids this age love to have fun and help. And if you tell them you're such a great helper, they're going to be all in. They also love to race. So for example, if there's toys all over your living room and you set a timer and you tell them, okay, we're going to have a race to see how many toys you can put in the bins in 1 minute. They're going to move their little arms and legs faster than you ever thought they could. And then you can celebrate when they got done. And if they don't get it all done, you can say, okay, let's do another minute and see if you can get even more in the buckets. They're all about beating themselves and healthy competition at this age. You can also have them do little things like helping you put a blanket away or put pillows back on the couch. You can teach them how to do that karate chop on the pillow that makes them look cool, like on the home remodeling shows. They will enjoy this. Maybe you even have a fun pillow fight in the meantime. You can have them spray things like spraying the cleaning solution on a window or on a mirror, or spraying the cleaning solution on the floor or on a counter and helping you wipe. They're really, really fans of spraying things at this age, and they do a pretty good job. With 2 little hands, they can spray those spray bottles pretty well. Watering plants, don't give them the whole big watering bucket, but give them like a Dixie cup or a little plastic cup. So if they drop it, it's not a lot spilled. And then let them pour it in and tell them, great job. So it's all about making it fun, making it kind of game-like, and appreciating the effort. Another great thing for kids this age, if you happen to have a younger sibling who's still in diapers, is to make them your diaper duty assistant and have them bring you the extra diaper and have them bring you the wipes that you need. And you can have fun with this too. They don't have to be actually involved in changing the diaper because that might be a little bit too much for them to handle, but you can kind of make it a, oh my goodness, this is going to be a 4-wipe situation. I need 4 wipes, and then send your older child off to get those wipes for you, and they'll have fun helping. Now switching to older kids who maybe are in kindergarten through 2nd grade, ages 5 to 7 or so. Their bodies are bigger, they're more able-bodied, they can do more things. So it's time to give them bigger chores. I am a big fan of duvets or comforters just as the top blanket and no top sheet, because it makes it really easy for kids this age to make their beds in the morning. All they have to do is pull that blanket on up, straighten the pillow, and they're done. They can also help by clearing their dishes after a meal. You may not trust them yet to put dishes into the dishwasher, but they should be able to bring them to the counter or load them into the sink for you. They will love assisting in pet care, whether it be helping you brush the pet or feed the pet or change the litter box or whatever else. Again, making this a game, making it fun, reflecting how happy the dog or cat or bird or fish is after they feed them is going to help reinforce their desire to participate in this duty. And if you really make it their responsibility and tell them, you know, you're really getting older and you're really responsible, and I think it's time now for you to be responsible for feeding our dog. Can you handle that? Then they'll want to do it. And if you ever forget and you feed the dog yourself, they're going to remind you, hey, mom, that's my job. And that's going to feel really good. You can also have them help you set the table for meals. This age, they should be able to know which side does the fork go on, which side does the knife go on, and help you arrange everything and make it look pretty. Again, make that their job. Tell them it's their job to set the table and make it look nice for everyone. By giving them stewardship and ownership of the task, they'll be more invested in it. Finally, when it comes to laundry, they love sorting. So a great thing for kids this age is to help you pair up the socks and find the ones that have lost their mates. Kids this age can get very involved in finding the socks. And who doesn't love a little help when it comes to finding those sock partners, right? So that can be very helpful. All right, so now for 8 to 10-year-olds, kids in like 2nd to 4th, 5th grade. Kids this age are really quite capable, and they should have a fair number of responsibilities and tasks that you can ask them to do, and they can easily help you out. At this age, they should be able to not just make their bed, but tidy up their bedroom, put away toys, put away clothes, sweep, even vacuum, dust. Those are tasks that they should be able to handle. They should also be able to help you load and unload the dishwasher or do the dishes. In addition, they should help pack their lunches for school if they do that, and they can help you walk the dogs if you have a dog. They may not be old enough, depending on your living circumstances to walk the dog all on their own, depending on the time of day and your neighborhood and if you feel comfortable with that. But if they start walking the dog with you now, then in a couple of years, they will be familiar with the route and the routine. The dog will be as well. And this investment of time will be well worth it. They can also help you with putting away groceries when you've got all of that to unload and helping you load the cart at the grocery store and unload the car when you get home. And they can help sweep floors and mop up spills at this age as well. In addition, since we always have so much laundry, you should be increasing the responsibilities when it comes to laundry for kids in this age group, from graduating from pairing socks to actually helping you now with sorting the whites and the colors, talking about how you wash the laundry, helping you load it, putting in the detergent, pushing the buttons on the machine, and getting them to understand how laundry is washed and dried and folded. They might not be able to do a whole cycle at the beginning, but with more and more practice with you, in the next age range, they should be able to handle that on their own. Stepping it up now to preteens, ages 11 to 13. Kids this age can do many, many things to help you out. And they may not want to, but again, if you've laid the foundation with lots of praise and positive reinforcement at younger ages, they should look forward to helping. And by now, it should be an expectation that they're going to do so. They, at this point, should be able to do laundry from start to finish. They may occasionally have questions. They might occasionally accidentally wash a red item with the whites and end up with a bunch of pink clothes, but that's okay. It's part of the learning process. They should be able to make their school lunches independently at this point. That should be off your plate. They should be cleaning bathrooms, maybe not every week, but they should be able to help you out with that task if you need them to. If you have a yard, they should be able to help with yard work like raking and bagging leaves, maybe mowing the lawn, if you feel that they're responsible enough to learn that task, watering plants in the yard, picking up sticks, that kind of thing. If you have access to a kitchen and you cook at home, they should be able to prepare meals with minimal supervision, at least to be able to prepare portions of the meal regularly themselves, whether that be making the salad or chopping some vegetables or other things. And then at this age, I think most kids should be able to walk a dog on their own. So the pooch in your family should be happy to be able to go on dog walks during daylight hours with their older sibling. All right, and finally, the teenagers. They have reached full maturity. They can do pretty much anything. The question is, can you get them to? Again, if you've laid a good foundation and you have a good sense of humor and you keep household tasks something that is lighthearted and just something that you all do, and it doesn't feel like a punishment or guilt trip, then your teenager should be able to help out and interested in helping out. At this point, autonomy is very important. So letting your teen decide what tasks they want to do will go a long way. I would recommend letting them cook for your family occasionally. They'll be able to show off their culinary skills and it'll be impressive. Even if they mess up, it'll still be nice to have the night off from cooking. Maintaining personal hygiene should be an expectation that you have for them at this age. They need to start getting into the routine of showering every day and keeping their living spaces clean. They should also start managing money. And my recent blog post was about kids and money. So watch out for a next YouTube video about that in more detail. But basically at this point, you have to start giving your kids access to some funds so that they can start learning while they're still in your house, under your supervision, how to manage money with your input. You don't want them to go off to college and start opening credit cards once they turn 18 with no clue how credit cards, interest rates, and finance works. You also can use them to babysit younger siblings. You should, of course, pay them if they're doing that work. It's not their duty to do so, but it is very nice if they can help you out in that regard. They should be managing their own laundry independently at this point. That should not be your task to do anymore. And if they have a car, they can also be helping you out running errands or grocery shopping. So I hope that this list of tasks helps you. If you would like a freebie download of all these tasks in a PDF format, please check out the link below. All right, take care. See you next time.